They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Texas offense will take the first swing of the game. Off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. It's a running room. Inside. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Burks. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So Vanderbilt's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He leaves it with his back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Commodores will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give from the gun. There he goes.
points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Give to the running back. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved. And got down to the 26. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got his man out of the backfield. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick spin on the run. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun. Why not trying to get it in? That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their...
Sneaks it into the end zone.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Lining up for the PAT. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Running back searching for a hole. Taking it the other way. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorn! One for the thumb, his 5th trip to pay dirt today.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Texas. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking deep. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Snagged out of the air.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming, and he pumps it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit 000 in a captivating game today in the American. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He's got an open man, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. On the run, fires downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. Hits it up for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Leaves it with the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
At the 46-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all...
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
First down for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Chase. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Doors!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He's going to let it go. Makes a grab on the shot. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on second down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions that you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
The give on the inside. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Punt is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on. Down at 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now they'll try the right side. Got enough for the 1st. Open space at the 25. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Longhorns are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. Makes a man miss. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
It's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Texas.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Return brings it out to the 38. And your Texas Longhorns will take over.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you've got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe...
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why that receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Got his man on the outside. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Chase. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Off the RPO, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Texas offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. They'll start this drive with a pass. He unleashes a long one. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Hauls it in. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Chase. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very exciting...
He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first.
Looking for more room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he...
Found a seam on the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Chase. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep it out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way.
this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to him on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Chase. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And talk about...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Dances away. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Looking for a crease, it's Burks. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Chase. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Got enough space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's looking to throw. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now breaks into the open. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the...
Oh, I'm out of space. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Kick is in the air. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy of.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. After the